Hi students, it's been a really good start to the school year, and every Thursday we do announcements and advisory. So I'm glad you figured out how to get to advisory. Today we have blocks 1, 2, and 3 because it's the first Thursday of the year after advisory. And then next week it'll be 4, 5, and 6, and it's just going to keep rotating. I just want to give you some information about school and tell you about some of the events that we're making also. First of all, congratulations. We are almost done with August. We finished almost a whole month of school together, and on Friday you can expect to have nail painting lunch and a full school game of tag at 2:50 p.m. at the very end. That's how we're going to end the week, end the month. And then best news ever is that there is no school on Monday. It is a 3-day holiday, so don't come to school. But there's lots of tryouts happening next week. And then next Friday, we're going to have a stuffed animal day. So get your stuffed animal ready. Oh, and next week also, Tuesday, we're going to have an athletic dress day because we're going to have a soccer versus teacher game at lunch. Back to school happens the week after, and because teachers are here late for back to school on the 12th, that means we get a 1 p.m. dismissal the next week, which is really fun. And then check it out, at the end of September, there's no school on the Friday. You are the only ones in Long Beach Unified area that has no school on Friday because teachers have a full day of training. I want to make sure you know all the people on staff. And so if you haven't met all these people, please meet them. We want you all to feel so comfortable. And I also just want to give a huge shout out to these wonderful students. Our student leaders were just spectacular for orientation, and I just want to thank you all for the things that you did. And we have lots of really wonderful teachers. I hope you feel a little bit comfortable getting to your classes. We will figure it out. And I just wanted to say thank you, everyone, for keeping your cell phones in your backpack, because there's only been 3 cell phone violations so far. And it was people who were like trying to sneak it or had it in their pants. So can you make sure you keep them in your backpack? You guys are doing really great. First time you get a cell phone violation, you have to come to the office at the end of the day to pick it up. Second time, your parent picks it up. Third time, it's a month-long contract where you pick up and drop off every day. I do want to also tell you about independent studies. If you know you're going to be out for some sort of event, or you're just sick for the day, you can call the office and ask for a thing called independent studies. When you do this, you can only do it 14 times a year, but when you do this, it counts as you being present, which is really nice. You'll just be checking your Google Classroom at home, completing assignments, and then you don't get it marked as an absence. This is a really nice way to be sick, to be absent, because if you are absent and you don't have independent study contract, it just sort of like builds up. And it really does feel kind of anxious. We want you to feel comfortable and safe here. We want you to be at school. And we know that when students do not attend school, they have a higher rate of dropping out high school. So we just want you to feel comfortable at school. Students, I need everybody to get into cars if you're being picked up on the curb only. It creates bad traffic patterns, and it's dangerous for students if somebody stops in the middle of the street to pick up a student. Okay, so here's the rest of this week. We're going to do advisory. It is about a time for exploration, intellectual exploration, and we talk about the virtues, and it really gets to be later about what you're curious about. It'll be every Thursday. This week you figured out how to get to block 4. Next week it'll be a different class that you're going to, and we'll let you know for the whole month of September, and then we split into small advisory groups, 8 students, 1 advisor. Excuse me. Okay, after advisory, Mr. Dillon is going to do a game of tag. We have a short break after advisory. You get breakfast every day, breakfast and lunch. We want you to eat. Even on Thursdays when we get out at 1, you can come pick up lunch at the end of the day. Please eat food. I'm glad you guys are figuring things out. Nail painting lunch is on Friday. Please bring all of your nail paint. We want as many students as possible to paint their nails, and we will like help each other paint nails. And then Friday we're gonna do infinity tag. It's as many people that can play as possible, and the teachers know where to line up. This is actually going to be the fire drill locations. We have to wait for everyone to get there, so when it is time, get down there with your classes. And I want to say, first of all, thank you to Clark for asking, but we are going to start club kickoff early. If anybody wants to form a club, there is a Google form that's located in the school announcements. And if you can find an adult who's willing to sponsor your club, you get to form a club. Also, students, if you had a club last year and you loved it, and your club leader still wants to do it again, please turn in a form so I can renew your club. So clubs, let as soon as I say in the announcement a club is good to go, then you're good to go. We can't wait for clubs to form. Okay, so next week on Thursday, there's auditions for Matilda the Musical in room 130. The week after that, we are going to start with Jazz Angels and Long Beach Youth Chorus, and that's on a Tuesday and a Thursday. It is free for everyone. Those two things, amazing. Like sing and play music. Music is so good. Flag football, girls volleyball, tryouts. You guys, we're a small school. Everyone should try out, even if they've never done these things before, because we can get you some playing time. And we'll, in the announcements, put more about athletics. Okay, here's my very final announcement. Because we are a charter school, we have to ask for funds every year from our families. Do you know that charter schools have to pay rent when district schools do not have to do that? And we have small class size. So we're figuring out how to make it work with less money, but we also really appreciate when our families can donate just to the school to keep small class size. So we ask, I mean, if everyone donated 250, we would be like so good, but I also know that not everybody can donate 250. So we are asking families to donate whatever they can. We've sent home letters in the mail, but I want to tell you about the incentives. So because it's sometimes like when a student talks to their parents, that's how families end up deciding to donate. And this year we are raffling off really fantastic, gorgeous, and soft foxes as a part of the annual family fund. And please talk to me if you have other incentive ideas, because I mean, maybe we'll raffle off popsicles. Popsicle sales will be on Wednesdays, but we are going to sell popsicles on Fridays, and it's $3 for a popsicle. So this Friday, bring some money, some cash, get your popsicles. Maybe we give out popsicles for people who donate. Guys, have a wonderful week. Good job. See you around.